What's up, guys? It's Rye with Inspire the Journey, as if you don't know, and this is my little sister, Alyssa. Come on, Alyssa. I got her. She didn't know she was on scene. So this is Alyssa. How old are you, Alyssa?
I'm 13.
She's 13 and currently in what grade?
7th.
She had to think about it. She's a lot more like me than she thinks. So today, or right now, I am shooting Chapter 1, Episode 3. I actually did things a little backwards. I shot Episode 4 earlier today, so I'm working a little backwards. So if I repeat something in the next video, just ignore it. So today I'm going to be talking about how I was a weird child, and I don't mean like a weirdo. I was just different. Everybody has moments when they're different. So I'm going to start off with talking about a story from kindergarten, which I can remember very clearly, maybe a little too clearly. Okay, so in my kindergarten classroom, it was kind of like a sandbox, like a square like tabletop thing with like walls, kind of like a sandbox, but instead of sand there was rice in it, rice and like beans, like kidney beans and stuff, little dinosaur figurines, and I was that boy that decided to put a bean in my nose. And did you know about this, Alyssa? Mm-hmm. Oh, you did? Okay. So she knows. All right, yeah, so I was the boy that put a bean in his nose, and I had to go to the nurse's office, and I got sent home, and I remember my mom, she had me over her lap with tweezers, and she pulled it out. And so that's one of the first stories I can recall of being interesting, I guess. And then, yeah, it only got more interesting for me from there. So, weird memories. I'm going to grab my notepad real quick. This one's a tough one. All right, this is going to be interesting. All right, yeah, now I remember all of them. All right, so like I said before, my father had all of us sign up for sports. Not like that was a bad thing, it was good. He was trying to get us all active. You make friends in your physical activities, playing sports. So when I was playing t-ball, apparently I was that kid that on at least a couple occasions, when I hit the ball, I would run to third base. So that's probably a sign from my father at an early start that I wasn't destined to play baseball. And then he reminded me that I think it was like AA or AAA baseball. I was in the outfield, and he'd always have to yell to me to pay attention because I'd have my glove out like this when the game's going on. I would have my glove out, and nobody really knew. I think one other person in the outfield knew what I was doing. I was picking up caterpillars from the ground, and I was letting them crawl all over my glove. So, yeah, that's kind of weird. And then, this one's a hard one to talk about. Yeah, the damn bugs. I don't even think Alyssa knows. Here, come here, Alyssa. All right, so this one's hard to talk about, so I need her next to me so I don't feel as weird. I used to listen to some weird music when I was in elementary school, like Usher and LFO. And the best one that she probably doesn't know about, and I don't want to know about, but I do, so I'm going to share it, is I used to have a cassette player, and I'd walk around listening to the Spice Girls. Yo, I'll tell you what I really, really want. I'm not kidding. Okay, so, yeah, I know, you're telling me. Yeah, so, I was a weird kid, I guess. Yeah, and I want to change the subject now, because clearly I went through a lot of phases in music growing up. Yeah, there's a dude on a bike coming up the hill, whatever. All right, oh yeah, so I definitely forgot to mention, as you can see, in the top of the screen, the school, that's the elementary school I went to. And my house is right over that way. So I used to be able to walk to school all the time. Yeah. So I guess that's a section on me being weird. And like I said before, I used to look up to my older brother. I said that in the first episode. And it wasn't only when I was really young. This stayed with me through elementary school and even through middle school. I used to look up to him to the point that he's the one that got me into listening to like Green Day, Dropkick Murphys, NoFX, into my punk phase. My punk phase is when I was a turtle in middle school, which you'll end up learning about. Yeah, I was a turtle. Yeah. So, besides music, he also got me into computer games. I wasted a lot of time on computer games. That started for me, I believe, in I think like 5th grade, and then 6th grade I got really into playing Diablo 2. It was all about killing Diablo, trying to level up to like level 90 with my sorceress and my Amazon. I gotta tell you, although I wasted a lot of time, I had some boss characters. I'm gonna toss in a couple screenshots of just, you know, the basic characters, because my accounts got deleted a long time ago. So any kids out there that are having problems with social issues, making friends, whatever, please don't play video games. It's not going to help you. And I'm not saying that just to sound mean. It might sound mean. That's okay, because I actually understand. I was in that position for a long time in my life. And this one right here is at the age I was at when I got heavily addicted to playing Diablo 2. I wasted a lot of time when I could have been doing other things, building up my talents and my skills, but instead I was building up skill charts for my characters and trying to get all the best stuff in the game. Yeah, okay, you're all set. So, you know, I made some friends online, but what is that? It took me a long time to get away from video games. And you're going to end up learning more about that when I get into chapter 2. How you doing?
Good, how you doing?
Good.
Taking progress pictures of those
Oh yeah,
instructions.
yeah. Hey, go ahead.
And when I'm done, I give them to the owners.
Gotcha. What was I talking about? All right, so that's going to be all for chapter 3. Stay tuned for, I lost my train of thought here. So that's going to be the end of episode 3, not chapter 3. Episode 3. Stay tuned for episode 4 and 5, because the original episode 4 ended up going to 20 minutes instead of 10. So I'm going to have to split that into 2. So chapter 1 is going to be 5 episodes. Hold on. Yeah, I think. As you all know, I'm not a public speaker, so God bless, I love you, stay tuned.